Look at the case, y'all. Look it up. He shot. He shot. There's no doubt that he shot. It's his argument in court was it was self-defense.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up in a little bit.
And you know what's the worst part? He didn't even have to go to prison. They tried to offer him a plea deal.
Oh dear.
So we can blame Diddy all day for that situation, but that's a Sean problem. He blames Diddy because, like, again, even when you do the Google search, right, it's like it's a different issue with Diddy, with him and Diddy. It's Diddy paid for legal defense, so he set me up. Diddy paid people to snitch. Motherfucker, you sat in court and told these motherfuckers you were shooting in self-defense. I don't care who Diddy paid. You should have said I ain't shoot shit. Prove it.
So it's almost like, even though I'm okay. So it's like, I hear what you're saying, Patty, because Diddy is not a good person. Like, we already know this, and he has no problem throwing Sean under the bus. But if you said you were shooting, and then he found witnesses, you know what I mean, and they were like, like paying for the defense, and the defense is like, so what we want to do is, we, you know what I mean, just bringing different people in and stuff like that, who were like, yeah, I saw Sean, and he, you know what I mean, like, once you say I shot, it's like he made it easier to be thrown under the bus by Diddy. I guess that's what
he didn't have no bus to be thrown under if he didn't shoot. Period.
Right, right. And I'm saying, right. Yeah, but there's a bus to be under even if you did shoot. You see what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, don't go to the club with me and shoot, because I'm snitching. I'm throwing you under the bus. I hate it for you. Friends, I even put money on your commissary. But I promise you, I'll put money on your commissary because you defended me. But at the same time, guess what? I'm still going to tell. As soon as the police come, I'll be like, hey, it wasn't me. Go ahead and wipe my hand. No residue. It was her. And I'll say it while you're standing there. It was you. Go ahead and tell it, Dr. Goddess, because I ain't going to prison.
I remember, girl. Diddy had done in Cochran, right? We all know.
Did he?
He did. He did.
Oh dear.
Hey everybody, I got a quick question. And I'm hoping Dan could also answer this as well too. I'm trying to understand, what does a possible house arrest do for Diddy? What does that basically address differently than having the two sentences? Is it just basically, I know that he got acquitted of the heavy trafficking, but is it a way that Diddy's legal team can say, hey, granted we got acquitted for this, to make sure that this doesn't happen, we will agree to house arrest where you can monitor Diddy's home action, so that would doesn't lead into it. Is it that simple, or is there something more complex that would be addressing? And thanks for any insights you can give.
Yeah, I mean, I just came up with that kind of idea. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I know, like, with sentencing, they have options, right? And I've seen it to where they just do consecutive. As soon as you walk out the court, you go straight to jail. I've seen it to where they give you some like time, and then I see it where they say, okay, you're gonna do, consecutively, but in 10 years in good behavior, you can get out in 5, right? If they can, they can make this very difficult, or they can make this very, very easy. And just to kind of see like a sweet spot, like what would still look like a potential win. And the potential win is him not staying behind bars for 20 years, right? So in that case, that's where I come up with the idea of just, hey, maybe you can do 10. Like I can see a scenario where they say, hey, you have to do 10 for the first count with with the potential of getting out in 7 if you have good behavior, and then the rest of the sentence you can serve at home under house arrest. Because I mean, I think just in my memory, just thinking about it. I mean, rich people get that house arrest shit, right? They get that house
You can
arrest.
see him getting max on both counts with no criminal history.
Blackmail, dude. I don't know. Like, do you remember Martha Stewart? She didn't serve her full thing too. She had a house arrest situation.
Yeah, but she didn't get max because she didn't get max sentence. What you're talking about is a max on both of them charges. She had no plea deal.
But she's a white woman.
We're just talking about the charge itself, whether or not, without consideration of what or who he is. I agree with you that we sometimes have to factor that in. But if you're going to say that, then I'm going to say, well, he has money too. So I mean, the bottom line is those things. So I'm saying to you that you think, and I'm asking rather, that you think he's going to get max sentence on both, but they'll let him serve it in different ways.
Correct.
I think you're a lunatic about one of those things. I don't think first of all, I don't think he's going to get max sentence on either one of them.
I don't think so.
Because he doesn't have it. This is what people are not. No matter what you think about Sean or what you think his antics have been in the press, he doesn't have a criminal history, not on paper.
Yeah,
That matters. He has none. So I mean, that's going to factor into this decision. You can rest assured that his defense is going to say, that's going to be one of the first things that they say. He does not have a criminal history. You can't take into account hearsay and things that people have said or his behavior as it pertains to anybody. Even though obviously those things can factor into a judge's decision. I mean, his own personal decision. But in terms of the way he interprets that via the law, it has to be a fair sentence based on his history. And the history only matters on paper. It doesn't matter what you've done that I think that you've done. Because I mean, the bottom line is just like, Patty said, he was exonerated of the thing that happened with Shine. He doesn't really have he doesn't have a criminal history that we know of in any real significant way, at least not in this way. So I mean, that's going to factor in